growing up, I was always mad on sport. I've always loved listening to sport on the radio. I remember when the All Blacks went to South Africa in 1970, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and listening to the radio commentaries of those test matches, you know, coming through in the wee small hours. And I just found it so compelling. And I probably didn't know it at the time, but I was really being drawn towards the idea of broadcasting, and especially in sports.
Malia, Ofeli, Cordero, Bejo, Alemano, Gonzalez, Petrano, Haveli, Moore.
I love the excitement of live television.
Oh, this is the good seats, eh, bro? Yeah.
We're storytelling. That's what we're doing. We're telling the story of the game, of the season, of these players' careers.
The Pumas come to Hamilton on the back of a groundbreaking win in Christchurch, up against them an All Blacks team under siege. Snapped up quickly, Ethan de Groot, Retallick, welcome back, and Caleb Clark is in.
You never lose sight of the fact that it's an absolute privilege to have that job. Every time you do a game, you have to remember that. And the day you perhaps start taking that for granted, that's the day you've got to chuck it in. The beginning of 2019, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. You know, I've been getting a blood test every year. And I remember getting the phone call. I was having coffee with an old mate. He got up to go and get another round of coffees and the phone went. And it was Michael Mackey, the urologist that I've been seeing. And he said, look, can you talk? I went, yeah. And he said, look, we've got the results back from the biopsy. And I really don't remember much else about what he said to me. They made the decision, we really should not muck around. We'll get in there and get rid of it. You have to wait for 6 weeks after a biopsy before you can have surgery, and then it's another 6 weeks after that before they do a test to find out, you know, whether the signs are that they've got it all. And I can tell you that was the hardest 3 months of my life. I wasn't so much worried about how it impacted on me, more about how it was impacting on going to impact on my family, how they'd be affected. And we'd been saving for 2 years to go on a trip overseas with some friends, and we had to cancel it. And I remember telling my daughter, and she was just so good about it. Well, I had to take some time off work, and fortunately, after about 3 weeks, I just thought, all right, that's it. And in the end, getting back to work was great because it gave me that focus. Kiwi men, we're terrible at, you know, getting out our health checks. I would say to any male over the age of 50, get that blood test. It could save your life, and I guess I'm proof of that.
Sends it away, Barrett, 50 up for the All Blacks, and smiles all round. Outstanding response under all sorts of pressure from the All Blacks.